Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm your mentor Gayatri Yadav. So today we will going to understand importance of Playwright test annotation and async await understanding, right? So in previous sessions we already seen that how we can install the Playwright in a very simple step-by-step way. You can go in my channel in the video section and you can watch there if you have not watched till. So here we are going to learn all the technologies free of cost. We are not charging anything. Just bear with me, just be with me and perform the actions whatever I am doing in front of you guys. So this will improve a lot of your skills, right? Let's get start into the video. So first, we already seen that these files are created when we install the Playwright in our system. So now today I'm going to tell you that how you can write your first test script. So not first test script, first we will understand that what actually the required things to write your first test script, right? So what you have to do, you have to go to this test folder, right? And inside this test folder you have to create one file. That file you can name as sample.spec.ts. So just see that how I am writing here. Whatever the name of your file, you can give that name. After that you have to use spec.ts file so that your Playwright will understand this and it will run from the test runner. Okay, so that's why we have to give the naming convention like this, and this should be always be like this, right? So when we open this file here, you can write your code, you can start writing your code. But when you start writing your code, you have to import some libraries, right? Like in Selenium with Java, you're importing some libraries, and also you're importing some some interfaces. So similar way you have to perform here also. So which keyword you can use here? You can use import. What you have to import? You have to import the Playwright first of all. @Playwright package you have to import, as already giving you a suggestion, so you can just use that. You can click on that and you can use it. So we are importing this package or library of the Playwright, and from this what we have to use, we have to import two things. One is what? We have to import two things. One is your test. Why? Because we are going to write our test inside with the help of this test function, right? And then the second one, we have to use the expect. So why we have to use expect? Because we are writing the script, we are designing the drafting the script, and also we have to validate that. You getting my point? So that's why we have to use the expect. So this is the format you have to use. Okay, so I hope this is clear till so far. Now let's write test. Let's write this function. So how this function will going to behave? Okay, so this particular test, you're writing your test, it takes two argument, right? It takes two argument first of all. So what is your two arguments? So first argument, okay, first argument is your test case name. This is your test case name. So what is your test case name? So test case name is, you can give as like my first test. You can give the name like this, right? And second will be your function. Second will be your function. Okay, so in this function we are doing every actions, launching the browser, performing sort of actions on the web element are going to do here inside this function. So this is your function. Now let's understand that this function don't have any name, right? This function not having any name, so that's why we are calling this as a anonymous function, right? And for this, representing this function as an anonymous function, we are using the arrow function. Okay, and we can remove this. So instead of writing this, we can directly write like this. In this way your test will be very lightweight, right? And we have to use the picture also. So this will allow you to launch your browser, right? And to perform the actions like page dot something, page dot click, page dot roll. So like that you can use it, page dot go to. So this you have to design your script in this way only. So when you start practicing it, you will able to write it in a very quick way, right? Right now it seems like difficult, but trust me, it is not that much difficult. So we write our code inside this. So, okay, let me correct this. Now, I hope this is clear for you. So we have to use this test, and this test accept two arguments. One is your test case name and the other argument is function argument. And this function don't have any name. So that's why we are calling as an anonymous function and we are representing with this arrow function, right? So I hope this is clear. Now inside this, you can write n number of your scripts. So you can write like step 1, then you can write your step 2, then you can write your step 3. I hope this is clear till now. So when you are writing, just understand this, that when you are writing this step 1, 2, 3, and when you run on your browser, you launch your browser and you start, you provide that go to this URL, then perform sort of action, click action maybe, or fill action, in the sense like you submit something. So you have to send the data or you want to click action. So sort of that. What happened that if you're not using the wait, right? If you're not using the await, so what will happen that your step will run from anywhere. It can be start from step 3, then it go to step 1, step 2. So like there is a no way, there is a no, sequential way, right? So that's why your async comes into the picture and it allows you to wait until that element or until that page is stable. So that's really, really important. So for that, Playwright provide you a very good feature that is called await. So in front of every script or every line of your piece of code, line of code, you can write await. So what happened if you're using this await, it will reduce the flakiness in your test. This is really, really very important to understand that it is not randomly allowed to run the script. First, it will await and it will wait until the condition is satisfied, your element is stable, then only it will go to the step 2. If somehow you miss that, then there is a chances of increasing flakiness in your test script, right? I hope this is clear. Now the next important point is that if you're using the await, if you're using this await function, so with this await function, you have to use async. This is the mandatory thing you have to use. Otherwise, there is no use of using the await function. So I hope this is clear for all of you guys. In next video, we will going to see that how to invoke browser and things work in Playwright. So thank you for watching this video.